So, Netflix just announced that they have entered into a deal with the C.S. Lewis Company to bring us brand new Narnia films as well as a brand new Narnia TV show. Now, that's exciting news, but we don't really know any specifics so far. We don't know what the cast is, who is going to be running it, or even really specifically which movies and which episodes of this TV show are going to be made first. So I thought it would be really fun to speculate and to kind of talk about where they can take Narnia from here. So, my first question is, does this deal include the distribution rights to the 3 Narnia movies that have already been made, or do those still reside with Disney? Because if Netflix now has access to the Narnia movies made by Disney and Fox, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Prince Caspian, and The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, then I think it would be really awesome to see those come to Netflix very soon. That would fill the gap in between now and when the Narnia movies actually are going to be made newly on Netflix, which is going to be at least a couple of years. And I think that would really establish Netflix as the new and official home of Narnia by getting us familiar with that concept with the movies that we already know and love. But as far as what these actual brand new Narnia movies are going to be about, I don't think that they're going to continue where Fox left off with Dawn Treader. The next book in the franchise that follows Dawn Treader is The Silver Chair. But the actor who played Eustace in Dawn Treader, which is the only character that would be coming back, is now 8 years older. And he's a young man now. He's not a tween, he's not a child, and I don't really think that that could work in any realistic way carrying over the same story. I think if any of the original cast is going to come back, it's going to be in cameos. I don't think they'll be playing the same characters again. So, that means that we are probably getting a brand new reboot of the whole franchise. And I think if they're going to remake Narnia, reboot it, start over, then there's one of 2 ways that they could do that effectively. The first, and I believe probably the more obvious way, is to go ahead and remake The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. It's one of the most beloved Narnia books of all time. It's the highest grossing of the movies that were made in the early 2000s. And everybody already knows this story, and it would be a real easy stepping in point for the franchise. And I think this would be kind of a nice setting aside of the movies that we already have and an ushering in of the movies that we are going to get. Now, if they don't decide to do that, then I think what they should do is actually make a movie about the magician's nephew. This is a story that has never been seen on screen before. It's a prequel to The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, even though it was the 6th of the Narnia books to be published. So it's kind of taking a step back. You have a few familiar settings and a few familiar characters, but it'd be a brand new introduction to Narnia so that the audience could be swept into this story in a familiar and pleasant way that doesn't have them constantly comparing it to the movies that already have existed. And so I think that would probably be the smarter of the ways to go. But the one thing that I really am not sure about is that they are going to be giving us Netflix movies and a Netflix TV show. I understand making Narnia movies, but I don't really know what the TV show could be about, how it could be woven into the larger narrative of the movies with a TV show beside them. But trust me, I'm going to be watching for any news that can kind of give us clues as to what that show is going to be about. But so, my question for you guys is, what do you want to see from Narnia on Netflix? It's coming. Which of the books do you want to see made into a brand new movie? Are you excited to see Prince Caspian done again? Or do you really itch to see A Horse and His Boy, which we've never seen before? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all, as always, for joining me. And please, don't forget to subscribe. Also, I would really appreciate it if you guys would go and check out my brand new Patreon page. I just set it up, and it's a great way to support this channel, as well as it coming with some nice perks for anybody who wants to participate over there. Thank you guys for joining me, and remember, always clean your sword.